Hello, 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 hello. It's old man Steve. This morning I'm trying to sit up straight. When you get my age, you tend to. I find myself doing that. I think it's an old age thing. I don't know. Anyway, this morning I got up and I was going to have me. I have some oatmeal. Those little packets, instant oatmeal, and I was gonna. And this oatmeal's supposed to be good for you, healthy, and all that kind of stuff. So I was gonna make me a bowl of oatmeal for breakfast and some toast. And so I got everything all ready and opened the package and put it in, and then added the water, and there was these little black things in there, and they had little antennas. So that tells me they were bugs. What kind of bugs? I don't know. They were little teeny tiny. At first I thought it was like part of the oatmeal because it was one of those flavored maple syrup or something. I don't remember. But I didn't like the look of them, so I threw it out. And I got to thinking maybe all of them are that way, so I threw all of them out. I had bought a box of them, but they've been in there for a long time. I threw them all out. I'm not going to eat no bugs. We probably eat bugs all the time and we don't know it. But I don't, let's don't think about that. Oh, but it's probably true. Oh my goodness gracious. I don't even want to think about that. But anyway, so I decided to go out for breakfast, treat myself. I can't go out all the time. For my birthday a couple of weeks ago, I got a gift card for IHOP so I can go eat. So I've been a couple of times now using my gift card, so it didn't really cost me anything. So that's a good thing because people know that's one of my favorite things to do is to go out for breakfast. And it's just always been something I enjoy. Can't do it every day, but every once in a while. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. The last week there was like a touch of fall in the air, and the mornings were. I think one morning we were in the 60s, or the top 60s, and it was nice and cool out. But all that's changed. We're in Texas, and all that changed. The rest of this week's supposed to be in the upper 90s, almost 100 again. But it's getting towards the end of September, so surely it's going to cool off again. That's why I put on I consider this my fall outfit, my pumpkin color hat, and this is something I wear in the fall. But outside it's still summer. But I'm inside in the air conditioning. Oh, well, one thing that signifies fall here in Texas, and especially in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, is the State Fair of Texas, which starts, I'm not sure of the date, I think it's towards the end of September and then through October. The State Fair of Texas, and I've gone every year as far back as I can remember, except for the last few years. But I'm going this year with a group that I go. We do day trips as a senior. Day trips have a little mini bus that seats about 12 or 14 people, and we go to we've been going to different places like museums and to the zoo. Our last trip we went to an alpaca farm, and we got to hand feed the alpacas. That was really neat and a lot of fun. And if you follow me, you've seen the pictures. I've posted them on TikTok and Instagram and Twitter and Facebook and on my bathroom wall. They're everywhere. But anyway, we're gonna go to the state fair, and it's just something, if you live in the area, that you need to do every year. I mean, it's tradition, and it's just really neat. I mean, it's one of the biggest state fairs, I think, in the country. It's world renowned, and one thing that I'm known for is you go to get a corny dog. You have to have a corny dog if you go into the state fair, and that's one thing I'm looking forward to, because there's nothing like eating a corny dog at the State Fair of Texas. That's my endorsement. Even Oprah did her show there a few years ago when she still had a show, and I think this year Jimmy Kimmel, what is his name? That late night Jimmy Kimmel is doing his show there one time, and other famous people have, been there, and they even filmed a movie there long years ago. The State Fair, a movie called State Fair was filmed there back in a long time ago. 1950s or 60s or something. Anyway, so much about the State Fair. That is just part of fall. When the State Fair is here, the fall is here. Fall. So I'm looking forward to that. Anyway, I just thought I'd give you an update of what's going on in my life, and I hope y'all have a great day. And again, I've just rambled on, and if you follow me, thank you. If you don't, please follow me. It means the world to me. And like I said, I'm on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. I'm everywhere. Okay, talk to you later. Bye. Bye. Bye.